Welcome back to Dream Daddy. So, in the last one, we had our date with Craig, and today we'll be picking dad number 5. I think I decided that I'll be, sticking to 5 dads and then kind of narrowing them down based on, how the dates go. So yeah, before we pick dad number 5, let's check our messages. Got a new one right here. Hey, are you up to anything tonight? Hugo and I were planning to go to the art walk downtown, and were wondering if you could care to accompany us. I would normally write a letter longhand, but I've run out of distressed parchment paper. Whoa, why can I see Damien and Hugo's chat? It's a group chat, dumbass. Am I a hacker? But I don't even have a hacker alias. The feds are gonna bust down my door any minute now. I've gotta destroy this computer. Coffee, this is a group chat. Oh, thank God. Do either of you guys know how to destroy a computer? You can run Derek's boot and nuke from a startup flash drive. But once you've done that, it's best to physically destroy the platters altogether. Oh, shit, I'm sorry. Fuck. The Victorians were well versed in information security. Coffee, do you want to go to see some art or not? Art is good. Let's go see art. Okay, yeah, why not? And also, Damien will be there. We haven't really seen much of him at all, so... yeah. This'll be fun. Damien and Hugo invited me to the monthly art walk in downtown Maple Bay. I've never really been to one of these before, so I'm not quite sure what I'm in for. I think I'm here a bit early. I don't see Damien or Hugo around anywhere, and I feel just a little uncomfortable standing among all these fancy art people. Coffee? I turn around, it's Joseph! Oh, what a surprise. We haven't seen him in a while either. Joseph, what are you doing here? Joseph scoffs at me. What am I doing here? How could you ask me that? I'm obviously a huge art, appreciator? Appreciatist.
Oh.
Okay, fine. Damien invited me to this art walk thing. I'm guessing he invited you too? Yep. Admittedly a little out of my depth here.
Ooh.
Thank God. I thought I was going to be the odd one out. Are you allowed to say that? Say what? You know, thank God. I hadn't even caught that. Yup, I actually get double points when I say it because I'm a minister. The points you get into heaven, that's how it works. Anyway, where are the guys? I look and spot Hugo and Damien, who seem to have just arrived at the gallery. Good eve. Evening, friends. Who's ready for some art? Art is dead and nothing is real, I think it'll be good for us to be honest, right? I have no idea what I'm in for. Same.
Hey!
All you have to know is that if you're ever feeling overwhelmed, there's generally a table that has free wine and cheese. I like art now.
Oh.
I've got the table in my sights. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go help myself to some tiny wines. You know what, let's go talk about art, sure. So, what's this first place?
Oh.
This particular artist specializes in landscape paintings of various locales within the American East. I look at the art. It is rad art. At the risk of sounding uninformed, do all these landscapes look like butts to you guys? Damien and Hugo lean in, examining the paintings in earnest. It would appear as if you are correct. Valid assessment, Coffee. Hey, this art stuff's pretty easy. Oh, it gets more complicated. Sometimes the butts are more symbolic. Sometimes the butts are metaphors. Sometimes art is about the butts they don't draw. Huh. That's deep. Interesting. Joseph returns to our group with tiny cheese and wine. What'd I miss? Butts. Shame. The cheese is nice, though. Shall we visit the next place? Nice. Looking at butts with the guys. This is a good time. We leave the first gallery and walk a few minutes before we reach another one. The gallery's a bit more crowded. Huge paintings of... I'm not even sure, hang on the walls.
Oh.
Oh, jeez. What am I looking at here?
Hey!
This is abstract art. I think the more important question is, what does this art mean to you? I stare at the painting, concentrating as hard as I can on its meaning. It's a butt. Probably. It's a butt. Everyone else stares at the painting. Yeah, that's definitely a butt. While a valid assessment, I feel like the artist was trying to make a different statement. Probably how much he liked butts. You are servant of the Lord. We're all God's creatures, even butts. Comparing this piece to the artist's body of work, I'm pretty sure this represents the sense of isolation he feels, creating traditional abstract artwork in a field that's rapidly moving towards digitization. Wow, how do you figure that? That's what it says on the placard. Oh. Let's look at a few more of these. We walk around the gallery, sampling some of the artist's work. I almost hate to say it, but abstract art is kind of growing on me. It's interesting that the art chooses not to let their work be defined by, what's the word? Realism? Realism. As we're looking at one of the paintings, a patron scoffs loudly. Psh, I could do that.
Oh.
Man, I hate these kind of people. Excuse me.
Ha!
Hugo, not here.
Oh.
No, come back here. The patron walks away, not noticing Hugo fuming right next to him. You say you could do that, but you didn't. You don't seem to have the intellectual depth or the artistic skill to execute a piece even a fraction as impressive as this one. Art is the true expression of the self, and it seems that, like your self is bad, so your art would be bad. Hugo's insult game isn't the best, but there's no denying his passion. Damien is holding him back at this point. Friend, he's not worth it. Hugo manages to cool down. He smooths his jacket.
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I just love art so very much. I mean, yeah, as an artist, I do feel the same way. When someone talks that way about my art. We know, buddy. I pat Hugo on the shoulder. You know what would ease the mood? Is it cheese? No. It's wine and cheese. Co-signed. The four of us head over to the wine and cheese table, which thankfully is grounded in realism and is actual wine and cheese. We got one last stop on the tour. You lot feeling up to it? Is it gonna be any weirder than this art?
Oh.
It is absolutely weirder than this art. Let's do it. This is a good time. I'm liking this, like, group art date. Damien, Hugo, Joseph, and I walk over to a performance in the street. Several masked performers in leotards undulate wildly on the ground, screaming both at each other and us. Ooh, performance art. See, this is my kind of shit.
Ooh, Cracker Barrels.
So, quick question. Shoot. What is happening? I second this question. Performance art. See, what did I just say? What does it mean? Again, I pose the very same question to you, Mr. T. Well... the very humanity of being human. That sounds about right, right? What do you think they're trying to say?
Hey.
I believe it's less about what they're saying and more about why they're saying it. I think there's something special about performance art. With almost every other form of art, music, painting, photography, the artist uses their medium as a conduit for their emotions.
Oh.
With performance art, the medium is the artist. It's the purest expression of raw human emotion. It's art as catharsis. You know, as someone that's been taught that, like, your body is your instrument, I like that. You know, the medium is the artist. It's cool. That's beautiful, Damien. So what you're saying is, if I start making really loud fart noises right now, it's art as long as I, like, really mean it. Well, that's the thing about performance art. You can kind of get away with a lot of things. I've seen a lot of strange performances, so... Damien fixes him with a hard stare.
Hey. Yeah.
I was gonna start making fart noises, but based on the look on your face, that joke isn't gonna play well with this crowd.
Oh.
Wise.
Hmm.
We watch the rest of the performance as earnestly as we can, and clap politely after the dancers scream their way off stage. I think I'm all arted out. Agreed. We all decide to walk home together.
Oh.
We make our way back to the cul-de-sac, tiny wine and tiny cheese sloshing around in my stomach. I think what I've learned tonight, and not just what I've learned about art, which is nice and extremely informative, but what I've learned tonight is that when you put a bunch of tiny wine and tiny cheese together, it eventually becomes regular wine and regular cheese, followed by too much wine and too much cheese.
Oh.
The tiny cheese lulled me into a false sense of security. I felt safe with tiny cheese. Wax wings too close to the sun.
Oh.
Cheese wings? Those would melt in the sun too, and I feel like it's more appropriate imagery. Plus it'd be delicious. A nice Emmentaler, probably.
Yeah.
Hey, if you guys were painters, what would you paint?
Huh.
I actually dabble in oils. I mostly paint landscapes, I'm not very good, but it's a nice way to pass the time.
Oh.
I think I would focus on personal portraits of people in unique professions. Like, for example, luchadors. I think I'd paint boats. Seascapes, maybe some lighthouses. Mostly boats. Really?
Ah.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're choosing boats in favor of a long history of religious imagery and artwork. What? Boats are cool. What about you, Coffee? I wouldn't dare paint my own nudes. Yikes. Definitely food. I love food.
Oh.
I would probably do still lifes of various foods. Bowls of fruit, maybe some bread in there. Would there be cheese involved? See, I thought about that, and no, I can't stare at a pile of cheese for 8 hours without eating some of it, and that would ruin the whole thing.
Oh.
Excellent point. We finally get to the cul-de-sac.
Ooh.
Alright, boys. Good art. Good art.
Oh.
Agreed. See you guys around? Whether you want to or not, we're all neighbors after all. I head inside to deal with my inevitable cheese over. Oh, that's it. Oh, that was nice.
Welcome. You've got dads.
You know, that's actually a nice lead-in into the next date, because I think I've decided that I really want to try dating Damien. Because he seems really interesting. And, like, he also loves art and can talk about art. I like that. And I think I want to see what's more to him. You know, beyond the whole Victorian era shtick. Especially because, like, I don't know, Joseph's cute but he has creepy kids and he's married, right? And also I just fucking hate Brian. So I think, like, yeah, I've decided my top 5 dads. Let's do this. Alright, let's message him. Damien seemed really interesting. A little odd, but interesting. I think I should hang out with him to get to know him a little better. I navigate to Damien's dad book page and type out a message. Hey dude, you seem cool. We should hang out sometime. I sit there for a minute before I see that Damien's typing. But then he keeps typing. And typing. Man, is this guy writing a novel? I leave the computer to make some coffee. And he's still typing. I sip my coffee and the computer finally dings. Coffee, oh wow. Coffee, I must confess my excitement to be receiving your kind letter, for, as you see, I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I must ask for your forgiveness, however, as I believe our first meeting did not paint me in as gentlemanly manner as I would have liked. Oh, whoa, there's more. I would be flattered to enjoy your companionship at my residence for an afternoon tea and a stroll around my garden, should it please you. Till then, adieu. Yours humbled, D. Bloodmarch. I stare at the screen and reread the letter several more times. Also, afternoon tea sounds wonderful. Hey, Amanda? Can you help me with something?
Aww.
Dad, for the last time, I'm not popping your back pimples. Oh. The fuck? No, can you interpret this for me? I turn the computer to Amanda and she squints at Damien's message. I just don't understand that speak. Like, is this how you kids communicate with each other now? Oh, totally. This is the hot new thing. See, Dad, kids got over saying LOL at LMAO or whatever and decided that what they need to do was bring it back to the 1800s. So, what do I do? Where's your pen and quill? What?
Yeah.
Did you forget to unpack the pen and quill? Dad, how will we address the nobleman in regards to your upcoming debutante ball? Okay, now I know you're messing with me. Father, without a proper chaperone, you'll never end up with a suitor worthy of our land. Or our dowry.
Huh.
Or... So you read Pride and Prejudice for school one time, and now you're reciting things like you know about it back to me, aren't you? Like the first 5 pages, and then I read a review of the movie. Still gotta be, though. Me, my senior year of high school? Who has time to read Jane Eyre? Great, so what do I say to Damien? I got this. Amanda reaches over me and types on the keyboard. Sure thing, dude. Regards. Coffee. Amanda hits send and smiles at me. Well, I suppose that's that. Oh, wow. You know, what does Damien do for a living? 'Cause damn, this house. I make the short walk over to Damien's house. Well, I guess you can't really call it a house, it's more of a manor? Estate? The Gothic architecture looms over the other homes in the cul-de-sac. I walk past a couple gargoyles guarding the front door and look around for a doorbell. There doesn't seem to be one. I pull the large, ornately covered bat's head door knocker back, and a hollow sound echoes throughout the house as I strike it against the door. I wait several moments before the door slowly creaks open. It's a little creepy, but I enter the home and take a few steps into the foyer, noting the oil portraits of whom I assume are dead relatives hanging on the wall. Oh well, this just in, Damien Bloodmarch is related to Miles Edgeworth. That is confirmed. As I'm admiring them, the front door slams and shuts behind me. Hello? Silence. An oil lamp in the corner flickers dimly, casting an ominous shadow against the wall. Why do I feel like all these people in these paintings are staring straight at me? Why is it so cold in here? Where is Damien? Coffee, pleasure to have you in my home. I look up and see Damien standing at the top of a majestic staircase with a walking candle holder. Wow, what's with the door slamming shut? Oh, sorry, there was a draft. And the door creaking open when I knocked. I accidentally left the door unlocked. And the creepy oil paintings. I like oil paintings. That's right, he did say he dabbled in oil. Maybe he made those. Right. Right. Please, let me show you around. Okay. Damien leads me around his house, showcasing his parlor, sitting room, auxiliary sitting room, and the parlor again for some reason. This is one of the older homes on the block, yes, but nowhere near as old as the architecture might suggest. Through extensive renovations, I've been able to craft a residence that is both historically accurate to the Victorian period and equipped with the amenities of any modern dwelling. We walk past a door covered in bumper stickers, caution tape, and a black parade poster. Did they listen to My Chemical Romance in the Victorian era? That's my son's room. You know, the rebellious teenage years are... Onward, there's more to see. We reach a door at the end of the hall that Damien opens with a flourish. Oh, wow. I would love a library like this with like a little nook, too. That's cute. And this is the library. Sunlight streams in from floor-to-ceiling arched windows. The walls are lined with packed bookshelves, and even more books are scattered over the period-appropriate furniture. Damien is clearly proud of this room. Ooh, I'm assuming that we have the option to do all these things? Let's look out the window. I walk to the window and am greeted by a beautiful view of Damien's backyard. It showcases a beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Hey, I can see Craig on his lawn. He's doing push-ups, with his daughters on his back. Damn. He sees me and waves happily, doing push-ups with one hand now. Damn. Did you know that Victorians spend at least 20 hours a week gazing longingly out of full-length windows? Wait, really? No, but Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke. Look at the butterflies. I walk up to the glass display of pinned bugs on the wall. It's pretty impressive. Nice bugs. I pinned them all myself. Maybe I could show you how sometime. I'm concerned I would stick the pin right through my finger. Ah, the pinner's gambit. Is that a thing? No. Alright. Alright, pick up a book. You know, Coffee, in the Victorian era there was some controversy surrounding reading. Many people thought that the more tawdry novels would encourage youths into a life of crime, and that it would cause too much of a distraction from work and school. I pull out a book at random and examine the worn cover. Opening it, I turn to a random page and read aloud. Naruto struggled against the chains that Sasuke had bound him with. Shirtless and out of breath, he looked up at Sasuke. Sasuke smirked, unbuttoning his ninja pants. Is this your fanfiction? Because you can tell me.
What?
I can keep a secret. Okay, I think that's enough. Damien snaps the book shut and puts it back onto the shelf. That's a rare book for my private collection. Yeah.
Oh.
Please, will you join me for some tea? It's okay, we can talk about that later. I follow Damien to his beautiful sitting room. Where finger foods have already been set out upon a beautiful tiered silver tray. I take a seat on one of the high back chairs as Damien pours and serves me some tea. I can't believe we're having high tea. I never thought I'd get to do this. Damien smiles to himself. What? It's a common misconception that high tea refers to the wealth or class of the people enjoying it, when in fact the high tea refers to both the later time of day, that the working class had to enjoy the tea, and the height of the tables on which they're served. Oh. I didn't know that, huh? My dear friend, we are currently enjoying afternoon tea. That's informative. Damien takes a seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich. I want to eat those. They look so good. I don't know about the last two. Like, I feel like that's not really a cape, it's a cloak. Like, maybe that would offend him or something, I don't really know. I don't want to assume that he identifies as goth, either. Okay. Your home is really impressive. Oh, hell yeah, you like that. It seems like you've put a lot of work into this place.
Huh.
Thank you. No one's ever complimented my home before. Really? I find that hard to believe. Hell, I can barely get matching salt and pepper shakers in my place, and look what you've done. I'm kinda jealous. That's very generous of you to say. What got you so interested in goth stuff?
How delightful.
Well, when I was a young boy, my father... Did he take you into the city? Oh, I get this one.
Huh.
Sorry. Did he take you to see a marching band? I'm afraid I don't understand. You're serious? Of course. But it's... You know, the song... Amanda made me listen to it. Yikes. Seriously? I'd love to see a marching band.
Oh.
Nevertheless, I've always had love for art, history, and fashion. What started off as a small hobby of collecting taxidermied animals grew into sort of an obsession. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and the culture of those who came before us, I think. Why not go all the way? I like not dying when I catch a cold. He takes a sip of his tea. I can acknowledge that there are many very terrible things about the Victorian era. And to try to live a life that strictly aligns with those ideals would be admittedly horrid. You know, I like that he admits that. But I think it takes a critical mind to truly appreciate something to the fullest. To be cognizant of its flaws and to love it all the same. Tell me, Coffee, do you have any hobbies? Oh man, I do. But I don't know if I care about anything the way you care about this stuff. Well, I'd love to hear about your interests. Hearing someone talk about the things they're passionate about is intriguing, and quite honestly, rather attractive. Could not agree more. Please, do tell me about your hobbies. Quick, sound sophisticated. I'm thinking one of the first two. Because I like puzzles and I like making things with my hands. This seems more me. Soap is, an important advancement in modern society. Getting rid of germs and stuff, I would say that the people who make soap are the true heroes here. Watching them work is an honor. I, tried making some with Amanda once, and we both had to go to the doctor for rashes, which I guess goes to show that we should leave it to the professionals. We finished our tea and finger sandwiches. Oh, I guess that might have been a neutral answer. Ugh. Come, I have one more thing to show you. Damien takes me around the back of his home, where a variety of flowers flourish in beautifully landscaped rows. A small stone path weaves through it, and butterflies flit lazily through the air. Oh, this is so pretty. My garden. It's beautiful. Thank you. Victorians took flowers and floral arrangements very seriously. You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal and romantic relationships in public, so lovers and friends alike would use bouquets to send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is symbolic of different feelings. Even more interesting is that one flower could mean different things depending on the other plants it was paired with. One had to be extremely careful, as even the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message. Damien leans down and plucks a gorgeous bright orange flower off a vine. Lilium bulbiferum, the orange lily. What do you think this one means? I don't know. Damn it. Well, orange doesn't really strike me as a romantic color, so I don't know if it's the first one. I'm not really sure what meaning lilies have. Ugh, okay, this probably is wrong. 3 cheers for sweet revenge. Oh, okay. Nice. The orange lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred. Well, and that's precisely why floral arrangement is so challenging. What is your favorite type of flower? I mean, if we're being truthful, I do like snapdragons. 'Cause they're cute. And you can do that thing when you squeeze them so it looks like they're talking. What a lovely choice. Huh. Hell yes. I'll have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you. He would put together a bouquet for me. Nobody's ever given me a bouquet before. I follow Damien down the footpath and admire more of his beautiful flowers. Suddenly a phone rings.
Huh.
Oh, coffee, well, excuse me. I must take this. He pulls a cell phone out of his pocket. I'm a little surprised it's not a rotary phone. Go for it. Damien smiles and walks back into the house. I take a deep breath and enjoy the heavily perfumed air. What a lovely yard. This makes me wish I had put a little more effort into that garden Amanda and I tried to start one time. Our watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes and then immediately died. Oh, hey, a gargoyle. Oh no, I knocked over the gargoyle! Ah, shit. Oh no, it's a minigame, damn it! Okay. Pieces? Fuck, oh god, and they flip? Okay, wait. Oh, okay, wait, like this? Hell yes, okay. I think it's this one next. Like this. Okay. And that's the head.
Goal!
Okay. Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, we are doing good. Okay. That was stressful. Like the controls weren't like they wouldn't let me flip the pieces, right? Okay. Anyway. Oh, that was a close one. Uh-oh, here comes Damien. He looks upset.
Ah!
Coffee, my sincerest apologies to have kept you waiting. There's an urgent matter I must attend to, so I'm afraid I must take my leave. Aw. No problem, dude. Everything alright? Damien worries the hem of his coat with his fingers and looks away. Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucian. What's wrong? He appears to have, well, his teacher needs me to come to the school post-haste. Do you need help? Oh, no, you don't have to. Let me come with you. Us dads gotta stick together.
Huh.
You're right. This is one of Lucian's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent by my side. Let's go. Oh god, what is it this time? Damien and I walk into the school and are immediately greeted by an anxious-looking Hugo. Hey Damien, you're here in record time. I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend. Wow. Whatever it is, it doesn't seem like Hugo and Damien's first time to the My Kids Are in Trouble rodeo. Oh yeah, I guess Hugo can relate. Oh yeah, there was that one time when, Ernest assaulted me in an alleyway? We never brought that up. I guess we're just not gonna tell him that happened.
Huh.
What is it this time?
Oh.
This, Damien, you have to see to believe. Oh. Damien and I fall into step behind Hugo, who leads us through the busy corridors of the school. We pass by several classes in session, and I vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers us into a small boiler room, with a flight of rickety stairs leading down to darkness. Watch your step. I can hear faint voices drifting from the basement, and they don't sound happy. As I'm led into the depths of the school, I recall antics I got into as an angsty middle schooler. At least I had enough sense to stay out of creepy basements. Well, oh, it's you two together. This cannot be good. We find another teacher in the boiler room, tucked away in the back of the basement. What? With him are Lucian and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucian has a bloody nose. Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tails of this. I look around the scene of the crime and see a bunch of bricks and some masonry tools scattered around. What happened here? Ernest punched me. Lucian tried to kill me!
Oh my.
The room fell silent. What the hell? Like, don't you have class? I was not trying to kill you, dumbass. I was trying to build a brick wall around you to see what would happen. You promised me there was wine down here. You tricked me.
Huh.
What? Whoa, wait a second. Lucian, did you try to... Cask of Amontillado, Ernest? Well, that's dedication to the curriculum. I'm neither confirming nor denying that. I turned to Damien and whispered to him. What's Cask of Amontillado? Oh, you didn't read that in high school?
Huh.
It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe short story where a man gets his enemies drunk, lures them down to the cellar with a promise of wine and fine vintage, then buries him alive behind a brick wall.
Oh.
It's a lovely story. So wait, Lucian, you tried to do that to him. I was curious about how it would turn out. I wasn't actually going to leave him there. What was the thought process there? That Ernest was just going to sit still while you slowly built a tomb around him? Well, it worked for like 20 minutes because he's an idiot. But then he realized that I'd lied about the wine. Oh, it took him 20 minutes to realize that. Okay. And you were cacking maniacally. That's where it tipped me off. These fools. Ernest, 20 minutes? Dad?
Whoa.
It took you 20 minutes. Son, we did an entire 2-week unit on the Cask of Amontillado. And it took you 20 minutes to realize Lucian was leading you into an elaborate ruse. Did you even read the story? Yeah, that's the problem here. I read the first 5 pages, then I read a review of the movie.
Huh?
It's only 5 pages long, and there is no movie. You're right. I paid Lucian to read it to me. That's even worse. What the fuck?
I don't know.
Actually, he didn't even pay me. So when you think about it, this was me teaching him a lesson. What? Damien and Hugo both have their heads in their hands. Me too. You guys are always telling me to engage in the literature, and I did. I don't see a problem here. Alright, I'm filing this under what the hell. Don't do whatever that was again. You two are both suspended for a week. Ernest and Lucian high-five. The fuck? The teacher starts to stomp up the stairs. Hugo, I'll cover your class. Take your son home. Mr. Bloodmarch, you too. Thank you for your mediation. What the hell just happened? We all head up the stairs, and out of the school in tense silence. Lucian, Damien, and I I'll pile into my car and begin the drive home. Lucian immediately puts his hood up and stares out the window angrily. Ooh, sorry, I had to sneeze. I'm not going to therapy again. I know, son. It's entirely up to you whether or not you want to go. But I care about you, and I can see that you're struggling. So if you do decide that you would like to speak to a professional about your feelings, we can do that too. Maybe you can spend this next week looking for a summer job, I know how much you want your own car. Oh, he's really trying. I can't believe Damien's keeping his cool. I'm impressed. Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard. I love you, son. Oh. Lucian continues staring out of the window. Love you too. We spend the rest of the drive in relative silence. The moment we pulled into the driveway, Lucian hops out of the car, slams the door, and runs inside.
Oh.
I didn't expect to have that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work out. It's alright. And all things considered, Lucian's bricklaying was pretty good, so there's your silver lining.
Oh.
There is that, yes. I really admired how you handled that. You were a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been. I just want what's best for him, and I don't think yelling at him would do either of us any favors. Well, the world could use more parents like that. It rarely does. You're a good dad. Nice. See you around soon?
Oh.
It would be my honor and my pleasure. Damien bows with a flourish. Classy. I come home to find Amanda curled up on the couch with a blanket watching TV. I plop down next to her. Yo. What you watching? Tiny House Hunting Brothers, Extreme Edition. I hate this show. The couple on screen bickers back and forth while standing in an extremely small house made of recycled bottles. The tiny house hunting brothers watch them with bemused expressions, both of their heads touching the low ceiling. I told you I wanted a 2-bed, 2-bath, shabby chic cottage. This house doesn't even have a bathroom. But honey, the outhouse is only 20 yards away. It's not that bad. I am not pooping outside, Greg. Why don't they just get a regular-sized house? I don't know. How'd afternoon tea go? It got strange. We had to go to the school to pick up Lucian since he tried to... Oh, he lured Ernest down to the cellar with a promise of fine vintage and tried to brick him into the wall, right? Oh, well, word gets around. How did you know that? Has everyone read this story except for me? Lucian livestreamed the entire thing. Wow. That's really fucking stupid. This entire day's beyond me. But otherwise, it was a fun day. That Damien guy's a character, but he's really good company. And a surprisingly diplomatic dad. I dig his style. I'm sure you do. You know what? Me too. That actually was really nice. Ooh, what's our score? I think we did pretty well.
Wow. My stars, this... Never in a million moons have I had a date such as exquisite as this one.
Same, actually. Yeah. And someone's driving a motorcycle outside again. Please stop that. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Like, I think we did pretty well on this date. And also, like, I'm just impressed by the actual date. Like, tea and a stroll through the garden. Like, I'm romantic, so I thought that was very lovely. Yeah, very good impressions. Nice. Okay.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Oh, another date already. And another message. Okay. So I guess we'll start going on our second dates. In the next one, maybe narrow the 5 dads down to 3. Yeah, we'll save that deliberation for the next episode. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.